Thursday's market sit rep here at Top Gun Options and T3 Live. Matthew Buckley, the chief option strategist, call sign Whiz. And we're going to call yesterday's rally the Guns N' Roses rally. All you need is a little patience, right? The Fed replaced their considerable period of time language with patience, okay? So now we're getting to the point where we're back to the Bernanke waiting game, right? We were playing the when's he going to taper meeting. He's going to taper this one. No, he didn't. Rip your face off rally. Next time he's definitely going to taper. No, he didn't. Rip your face off rally. So, and he's probably going to do it this time. Oh, he did. That was expected. Rip your face off rally. So it's very interesting right now because the Fed has to prep the battlefield, right? The Fed has to give us a little bit of a heads up that they are going to be raising interest rates. And she even said that, hey, we're going to wait a couple meetings before we even think about, changing our mind here. But also remember this. Yesterday, even though it was the biggest one-day gain of the year, the most shorted stock, the most shorted stocks were the highest in 3 years. So, yeah, there was a little bit of relief out of the Fed that she's going to be here to wipe our nose and pat us on our heads, but it was also a short squeeze, folks. I know a lot of people who got obliterated yesterday because they were short. They were convinced that Ms. Yellen was going to come out with something a little bit adverse, that Putin was going to do something, and there was a lot of short covering yesterday. Okay, so be very careful about that. Speaking of our buddy Putin, Russian media the other day before his speech was running. It was like an ad for a movie. I mean, talk about the media. The bear never asked for permission. It had pictures of him like hunting and all military jets flying around, all sorts of stuff. He's blaming the West. Okay, he is, of course, obviously blaming the West. He's not at fault for any of this. It's the evil West. It's not even the crude price's fault. It's our fault. Get ready. I've been telling you for the past couple days, a caged or cornered Putin is not a good thing, and this could potentially turn out bad in a number of different ways. So let's keep our guard up here. Just taking a quick drive around the Wall Street Journal. I mean, these guys cover it all from Putin. Can't believe that Sony caved in to a bunch of hackers. That's shocking to me. If we really think that North Korea was going to launch attacks on movie theaters on 9/11, we're crazy. Well, do it in an open carry state there, North Korea. Now we're giving in to, not only are we giving in to hackers, we gave in to Cuba yesterday. We actually did this spy release and got one of our Americans back who wasn't he was a hostage. Right? They were holding him hostage. So now South Florida's going crazy. The Cuban community is going absolutely nuts. We treat our enemies, Cuba, Iran, better than we treat our allies like Israel. It's this guy. I'm telling you, folks. I think the president is the Manchurian candidate. This is crazy, and it's only going to lead to more volatility. European stocks are up after Ms. Yellen. Crude's actually off the mat here as well, but crude is definitely what we need to keep our eye on. That's obviously what's been driving the market of late. Yes, Ms. Yellen helped us out yesterday, but crude, the Black Texas tea, is going to be driving the market a little bit too. So we got a little bit of a Santa Claus rally, but I'd be very, very careful. Obviously, the VIX imploded yesterday, but might be time to potentially get long vol as everybody starts celebrating here, because what's going on around the world macroeconomically, geopolitically, did not change because of what the Fed did yesterday. Okay, so remember, I think it was a lot of short covering as well. Today, we're going to get weekly unemployment claims, and I think they already came out. We're going to get flash services PMI and the Philly Fed at 10. The Empire, so there you go. There's 289 on weekly unemployment claims. That's pretty good. But the Philly Fed, the Empire State Fed, imploded earlier in the week, as you saw in one of my earlier sit reps. We'll see how the Philadelphia region's doing, especially after that blistering loss to the Cowboys, which I don't want to talk about anymore. And then Friday, it's kind of all quiet on the Western Front here, mainly overseas news. We'll have a Bank of Japan press conference. That might move our markets a little bit, but more or less quiet on a triple witching day tomorrow. Obviously, big equity options expiring for us, and our model portfolios are looking pretty good here at Top Gun Options. Okay, got to run. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with Friday's market wrap up during options expiration. We'll